Hello there. Yeah, that's right. Hello everyone. Today we're going to make another crock pot dinner, and it is called, as my mother likes to call it, forgotten chicken. I don't know if that's a family recipe or if that's something she found, but we've always called it forgotten chicken. Normally she bakes it in the oven and a roaster pan. Exactly, yeah. But today we're going to do it in the crock pot. So what you're going to do is you're going to put in your pieces of chicken into the crock pot. Right now I have 3 chicken breasts in there. You don't have to have that much. You could do 2. You could do a couple cans of chicken if you want to. The point is, it's a quick meal that you're just throwing together, throwing in the crock pot, heating it up, and it'll be ready for dinner, right? So I got my chicken in here. We're gonna add some cream of mushroom or some sort of creamy soup, either cream of chicken, cream of mushroom, or if you want to just make some white cream gravy and add it to that, you could do that too. We have chicken broth, some cheese, some celery, garlic, and I grabbed a bottle of Worcestershire sauce. My mom uses soy sauce. I didn't have any. This should do the trick actually. So grab what you have that is the closest to what I have, and let's get cooking. So you have your chicken in here. We're going to go ahead and add our celery to that. So go ahead and chop up your celery. Or if you want to add a different vegetable, you're not a fan of celery, it's fine. You can add whatever you want. So nice big chunks. We'll worry about chopping up Gwenny's sizes later when we're actually serving it. It's a little easier to cut when it's really soft. Yeah. Last one. Got our celery in. Fun fact, celery for cats is like catnip, and my cats absolutely love chewing on these, so I will save them actually and give them to them as a special treat, the little ends and leaves. So if you have cats, go ahead and do that. Okay, so we've got our nice chunky stuff in here. I'm gonna go ahead and add some garlic. I forgot a spoon. This is called forgotten chicken, not forgotten spoon. Hold on. Alright, so if you have fresh garlic, I recommend using that. We have a can of garlic, which we're trying to use up. So I'm just going to throw in a big tablespoon of that. If you're doing fresh garlic, this is, what, 1 teaspoon per clove kind of thing, I believe. So just throw in how much garlic you think sounds good. I guess 2 to 4. I wouldn't go lower than 2, and I wouldn't go above 6, but if you really like garlicky stuff, do that. Okay, add your chicken broth. Ooh, that was a loud noise. So I'm only gonna add 1 cup of chicken broth. So I'm gonna do 1 bouillon square or cube and a glass of water. So just measure it up to 1 cup. This thing open. Great. And 1 cup of water. Looks good. All right. Now this is what cheese I'm using. You can use whatever cheese you want. And I'm just going to use up the rest of this. It's probably about not quite a cup. I wouldn't go over 2 cups, but if you want it real cheesy, I go more than 1. I might add more cheese later, but for now we're gonna just start with 1. Make it kind of a cheesy-ish broth. American cheese would work really well too. That melts really nicely. I'm gonna go ahead and add our Worcestershire sauce. Just pour it in as you see fit. Okay, now you could leave it like this and just have a cheesy chicken broth with vegetables and chicken if you want, but we're actually going to add some cream and mushroom soup. I think I'm only actually going to add 1 can. You could add 2 if you want, depends on how much you're making. It doesn't look like I have quite enough in here. I think there's only 2, well, 2 1/4 of us eating a meal. You don't quite count as a whole person right now because you're not eating quite as much as us. Yeah. Hi. Okay, so we're just going to dump in 1 can of this. So you could do cream of mushroom, cream of celery, cream of chicken. As long as it's a creamy soup, that's what you want. I am forgetting everything today. This is an appropriate dish for me. I forgot my spatula, so I guess I'll use my garlic spoon. Dump that in. Okay, now you're going to want to stir in your creamy soup so that it's covering everything. Get some of it down into the broth. And it'll just look like a nice, big, delicious mess that you don't want to eat yet because it's raw. And I really don't want all of this on my spoon still. Okay. Now the really easy part, you're going to stick it in your crock pot either on high for, 3 hours? Yeah, 3 hours on high, 6 hours on low, or if you're like me, plug it in before you go to work in the morning, or just in the morning right now. We're working at home today, so it's about 11:30, so we'll have plenty of time for dinner time at 6:30. So yeah, well, we're going to have it on low all day, and it'll be delicious. What you're going to do before dinner, about half an hour, you're going to dump in 1 cup to 2 cups of rice. Mix it in there, let it soak for half an hour, and then it's ready to serve. And you guys are all set, and there's your forgotten chicken. So enjoy dinner tonight, folks, and well, tomorrow night. Yeah, it's one of those that you gotta start a little sooner than 6 o'clock at night, right, guys? And we'll see you next week. Say bye. Oh, wait, I forgot. Gwen got some new books for her birthday. You want to show off your book? You want to show that off? What book is that? Oh, you're going to throw it at me. All right. I can't pick this up. You got Moo Ba La 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 by Sandra Boynton. And we have a lot of Sandra Boynton books at the library ready for pickup. They're on the shelves. There's some in the picture book section. There's some in the, what are these called? Board book section. So, you guys might be interested in those. So, and if you're more interested in what I'm doing and what kind of stuff you could read to do more crock pot meals, we have lots of crock pot books. Wow, I can't talk today either. On the shelf at the library. There's a bunch of cooking books. Guys, check them out. They're fantastic. So that's all we have for you folks. And I'll put a picture at the end. And we'll see you next week. Say bye.